The member for Capricornia.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Veterans Affairs. Will the minister inform the House how the government is investing in support for veterans' mental health? Is the minister aware of any particular support for veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder?
The Minister for Veterans Affairs.
I'd like to thank the member for Capricornia for her question, and can I thank her also for the invitation to visit her electorate last year, and can I commend her on the great work that her RSL clubs are doing there, especially the Coxcomb Veterans Bush Report, Emu Park RSL and the Yeppoon RSL. This government is making it easier for veterans seeking mental health treatment and support. 2 weeks ago, I met with Chris May, a veteran who, with his brother Scott, served in Iraq and Afghanistan. In 2011, Chris's bushmaster was struck with an IED. It left him with injuries to his neck and back and with pain that he still feels today. It also left him dealing with PTSD. Returning to Australia, Chris has used his experience to encourage servicemen and women to come forward and seek help for their injuries, particularly PTSD. Through his work, Chris, along with his brother Scott, was nominated a local hero in this year's Australian of the Year Awards, and I know the member for Holt has acknowledged that in this place previously. The reason I mention Chris is because 2 weeks ago he helped launch the trial of a new intensive treatment program for current and former Australian Defence Force members with PTSD. Supported by the Turnbull government, the Rapid Exposure Supporting Trauma Recovery RESTORE trial is a world-leading research program that will assess whether delivering treatment over an intensive 2-week period betters the outcomes for current and former ADF members with PTSD. Around 200 current and former members will be recruited for the trial, which will run over 2 years. If successful, this research will be world-leading in treating PTSD and set the gold standard for how we help our current and former servicemen and women impacted by this disorder. This is in addition to measures the government has already implemented. For the first time last year, we made the treatment of 5 mental health conditions faced by veterans — depression, anxiety, PTSD, alcohol abuse and substance abuse — free of charge, with no need to prove that they were related to service. This funding is uncapped. If there is a need, it will be funded. It is vital we continue to do all we can in addressing PTSD and other mental health conditions. We are committed to funding new research and developing new treatments in order to give veterans and current ADF members the care that they need.